The murder of 17-year-old Anjeanette Maldonado. Maldonado was murdered on October 2nd, 1996. 2 days prior, Anjeanette, known as Angie, left her home to catch the train for school. Because she was always reliable, her family immediately knew something was wrong when she didn't come home later that afternoon. They called police and posted flyers around the neighbourhood with her photo on. Relatives scoured the streets nearby. At 2:30 a.m. on October 2nd, 1996, Angie's body was found on the first floor of an abandoned drug house, surrounded by garbage and debris. She was naked, and the position of her body left little doubt that she had been essayed. When her autopsy was completed, the cause of death was ruled to be strangulation and a strong blow to the head. Police believed that Angie was killed elsewhere and taken to the house. The front door of the house was sealed. Police theorised that she had been carried into the house through a hole in the back wall. Angie's boyfriend, Christopher Beck, was questioned by police and released. In an interview, he admitted that they had recently had an argument. After Angie's body was found, he sat outside the abandoned house and cried for 2 hours. Though no evidence suggested it, neighbours told reporters that Angie was likely killed by someone she knew because she was quiet and didn't talk to many people. In December 1996, a reward of $8,000 for information leading to a conviction of Angie's killer was posted. A year after the murder, despite a strong investigation, police had no suspect and no leads. Angie's family received no answers and languished in agony for the next 15 years until 2012. A detective from the Special Investigations Unit called the family to tell them that the killer was caught. The suspect, 45-year-old Rafael Crespo, was identified through DNA. Detective Jack McDermott and members of the Special Investigation Squad asked the police lab to reanalyze the DNA, using methods not available in 1996. The DNA identified Crespo, a transient who happened to be passing through Philadelphia, as the accused killer. On April 1st, 2013, Crespo was officially charged with murder, SA, and other related offences for Angie's killing. At the time, he had been in prison since 2003 in Florida for SAing his stepdaughter. He was set to be released in 2015. McDermott travelled to Florida and spoke to Crespo, where Crespo confessed that he had accosted Angie at Front and Norris Street as she walked to school. His claim was that he had been looking for a prostitute and that Angie offered to have sex with him for $20. Crespo then said they had sex for about 45 minutes in the abandoned house when Angie asked him to choke her during the act. When she became unconscious, Crespo said that he left but did not know she was dead. After he was arrested and charged with Angie's murder, Crespo agreed to a non-jury trial, as long as prosecutors did not seek the death penalty. In September 2015, Crespo's trial began. 4 months later, he was found guilty of first-degree murder and received the mandatory sentence of life in prison, plus an additional 15 to 30 years for the SA charges. Angie dreamed of becoming a commercial artist. She was 17 years old.